Commanders, welcome to another episode of XCOM 2 multiplayer. This time I will be using an experimental squad. Um, this squad is made because one time I run into a guy using a Codex to spam with his sniper staying very back behind to take pot shots at me. And I push it to the limit, and now I'm using 3 snipers. And because it already take up most of the points, I cannot have too much scouts. So I put 2 grenades on my snipers, and hopefully clone enough codexes for the spotters and scouts. And the the concept is that you use the codex to scout and to give you line of sight for your snipers to shoot at the enemy before they get close enough for the gunslingers to use the pistol to whittle them down. And hopefully when they do get close, they are half dead or some of his squad is dead already, so you will have a pretty decent chance to win. And if you want to be more safe, you can remove the 2 grenades and make it to be an officer, so you will guarantee to have 2 codexes. And this I'm using quick match, and I thought it's a random map, but turns out it is a fixed map, but I didn't really pay attention. So this map is actually not very good for this squad because the line of sight is blocked by the buildings. You do not have too great of a line of sight, and right here I start at a horrible position where I cannot just risk grenading right away because all of my units is beside the car. And yeah, the thing about cloning is if you roll 3 damage, you will get 1 4 health codex, 1 5 health codex. If you roll 4, you will have 2 4 health codex. So that's all you get. You have 2 4 health codex. But if you roll 3 damage, the first grenade, you can try to nade the 5 health codex and hope it roll 3 damage again, so you will have 2 1 health codex and 1 4 health codex. That's the perfect case. But if any of your nade roll 4 damage, you will only be having 2 codexes. So for the safer bet, you could go 1 officer instead of 2 grenades on the snipers. And right here, the RNG is not working in my favor, and I only have 2 codexes. And after searching for the edges, I am feeling that it is not quite possible for the enemy to be on the bridge, but it is not 0 chance. So yeah, I decided to not go too far towards the other side of the bridge. And yeah, if the enemy is coming from the building side, I am in a lot of trouble because I will not be able to see most of his units. And what I think is to use the codex next turn to teleport over this corner to see what I can see, and hopefully my sniper can see through the windows. Yeah, then if I can be sure the enemy is not on the other side of the bridge, I can move my snipers towards here and have a far better line of sight. Yeah, but yeah, you will never know. In this game, for example, this works better in my favor. Turns out it works better for my favor. If I move too far towards this side, I could be in a bit of a troubles. But good thing in this game it works okay, I guess, even with kind of horrible map and starting position. So I try to teleport to see what I can see, and the only thing I can see is a sniper. So of course your first move will be tracking if you can shoot at them with your snipers, and you won't be having too good of a shot. I think it usually will be around 50 to 60. Yeah, but this is the point of this squad. You use the snipers to whittle them down and hopefully kill some or even more of his squad before he actually get close. And grapple. Grapple is a free movement. It is entirely free. I don't know why they make this decision, but this is very OP. And here I have a pretty decent chance, but turns out he dodged, so his sniper survived, which is very bad for me. Yeah, if I already kill some of his units, I will teleport the second Codex to Frank and try to kill him. But since this is only the first unit I see, and I cannot see anything else, so I have to take a safer approach and teleport my Codex back. And I don't want to risk because my all my Codex is one shot from death. I don't want to risk them being killed with them before they actually do cause the snipers to do enough damage. So I teleport them behind the snipers. And this guy, because I want to have a decent chance to kill the sniper, I risk to put her out of the cover, so she is in a lot of danger. Yeah, turns out it didn't work out because the enemy sniper dodged. Yeah, this is a little bit bad for now. But yeah, you have three snipers, so you could expect the 50 to 60% shot to hit one or two if you're not too unlucky. And here, this is the second unit I see, an Archon. Like I said, if I move too far towards over here, I could be in trouble because he would destroy the car and he would be too close if I didn't manage to kill him in one turn. Since, yeah, like I said, Archon's main use of the opinion is not just to song your enemy, it's also a means of movement, which is a very, very good movement skill to have. And yeah, I after I getting a little bit unlucky, I get lucky before because his sniper also missed me, even if I'm out of cover. And I think his other units do not have is not yet in range. I think he dashed the Archon the first turn trying to flank me. And I think I am predicting his other units are inside the buildings because both of my Codex cannot see anything else other than the sniper. And here she has a Codex too. And but I don't understand why he doesn't use the Codex to scout. I think the main use of Codex is scouting because the teleport won't trigger Overwatch. You basically teleporting in, teleport out is it. Yeah, I don't think anything can suit you when you are teleporting in multiplayer. You don't have covering fire, I think. Yeah. So if you teleport in and teleport out, the enemy can never hit your Codex. Yeah, so he disabled my my main weapon and my snipers are all seen by him. So he knows what I get, but now he doesn't know if all my snipers are gunslinger or some of them are snipers. And yeah, I pick all gunslinger because you are using your range ability to with the Codex scout. But if they get close, snipers is pretty useless. So I pick all gunslingers to give us a fighting chance in close range combats. And right here, if you have all your cooldowns, you can actually dish out a crap load of damage. Even if I do not need to move, I can have another pistol shot because you have lightning hand, and then you can have quick draw, and then you have your second pistol shot. So yeah, my hit chance is pretty decent, and I think the first sniper is around 70, and the second sniper is a little bit further away, so it's around 60. And yeah, like I said, you can just use your codexes to teleport, and your second codex can teleport further because you gain a lot more line of sight. So you can actually see a lot of stuff if you have 3 codex. But even with 2 codexes, you can have a crap load of scouting ability. And right here, I cannot shoot anymore, and I see another archon and an officer, and nothing more I can shoot. So I again take the safer bet to teleport back behind my snipers. And for codexes with the gunslinger squad, the only chance for you to one-shot them is to flank them. But you can now utilize your grapple, and the grapple, because the grapple is free, it basically means you can move within dash range to flank the codex or any unit what you want to kill when needed. Like for this map example, I can grapple towards this building, and then use one of my movement to flank the enemy, and then use fan fire, which if you manage to crit one or twice, you could one shot. I think it is possible to one shot an XCOM soldier or an officer if you manage to crit once or twice, I think, and get kind of good damage rolls. And yeah, the turn is, because the lag time of turns is too horrible. This video was recorded in an hour and a half, and turns out after I fast forward all the waiting time, it becomes 33 minutes, which shows how bad the condition is. I even thought the Archon is bugged out and the missile level 4. Turns out it's still the same turn. Of course the missile didn't fall yet, but I thought his Archon is bugged out. Well, this is how bad the connection is. And right here, he is using the grapple. He is sniper too, and he hit the focus fire. I forget the name of the ability. So basically, he hit both of his shots. What I would prefer and should happen most of the time is at least one of the shot meets. So yeah, you need 3 shots to kill enemy in cover. But turns out I just died with 2 shots, and he still have, I think, 1 officer, 1 archon, and the codex. Code and XCOM, 2 archon is too 2.5k. Codex is now 4.5, and XCOM is around 3,000, so it's 7.5 around that. So plus two officers. Well, my math is failing. Yeah, so basically I already see most of his units. So because and also the Codex should let my sniper in. I think he should let my sniper in the hopes of my sniper. What I would do with the Codex is teleport out of the cover and shoot at my sniper, so my sniper will shoot at her and do chip damage, and then she will clone. But I want the pistol shot to miss, of course, because well, she won't clone with two codexes with fairly large amount of health. And this is one of my major mistakes to cause me uh, to to get me into trouble, I should say, by teleporting the codex over there. I will explain that later. And this time around, I'm using the grapple. Like I said, it's a free movement, so I can blue move and flank the codex. And here I see another of his officer, and for some reason the officer is not in high cover. It is flanked. It counts as flanked. I don't know why, but well, free shot is free, so I use the lightning hand on this guy and try to one shot this codex with fan fire, but well, she dodged one of the shot, so she survived, which is pretty damn annoying. And I think it's because you have three hits, so somehow she teleport twice, and I have another lightning hand shot, which again is a 50-50, but now I get a hit. Yeah, I'm getting the RNG, good RNG when it is already situation is already bad. So yep. At least I killed the codex, which is nice. So yeah. Because my first codex is limited, or maybe I should just teleport beside him instead. Well, but I have to try because my first codex actually already flanking him. This codex play is actually pretty bad from my part. I should have just shoot him with the first codex, and if it hits, use the second codex teleport like here, and then do the sphere, the cyborg thing. Then I do the cyborg thing to cover all the rooftop. So even if he move into cover and shoot or grenade whatever, he will be killed by the cyborg. Yeah, he cannot shoot because yeah, he is disabled. Yeah, but so I cover all the rooftop, so he will have to nade. If he nade, he will get killed by the cyborg. And the only bad thing is I put my codexes too close to each other for no reason. So yeah, I have my reasons. I want to flank him, but yeah, I just should not do that. I just spread them far enough away. If I do that, I will be in a lot better situation. Now he can just sacrifice his officer and nade both of my codexes, which is horrible. Yeah, the only thing I can pray for is this codex roll 3 damage, and she teleport to a decent position that will not get shot. Yeah, this is the only thing I can pray for at this point, because he will surely grenade both of these guys. Yeah, but he still have one arcan, and this guy is most likely dead. So I am fighting two snipers with one health sniper, one officer, and an arcan. And I'm not really sure what he's hiding the arcans for. I already saw his arcan, so I am not really sure what his plan is by hiding the second arcan. What what I would do is use the pinions for the arcan. Maybe he doesn't want the arcan to get killed, so he don't use the pinions to move up to the top. Yeah, of course, this is the best move he can do. And yeah, and then the Codex just move into teleport into a horrible position. Yeah, and this is expected as soon as I see his officer, but I have to try and kill the Codex. And over there, I think his sniper shoot the Codex. Somehow the sniper can see the Codex. I'm not sure why, but line of sight is horrible as at times. So his sniper can see my Codex, but my Codex can see his sniper. Yep. So the Codex is dead, and my sniper fell through the roof and take considerable damage, which is bad because now he's out of cover. So if the Archon can see me, yeah, turns out his move is work towards his favor, but um, yeah, but his Archon is out of combat most of the time. For I think it's not needed. I think if he pulls forward with the Archon, you could do better. Yeah, I see the Archon for a split second, but then I have no line of sight, and yeah, so I only have one sniper left, and he will have one 9 health officer and one full health Archon. Yeah, my unit is causing a lot more points than his units, but his units is both of his units is well worth their points for their cost. Archon and officer are both very cheap for their what they can do. Yep. I thought the Cybomb can do 8 damage around 8, but turns out it only do 6. Well, but luckily it still kills it. Yep, now I can use my grapple for the free movement. I know his officer is here, and I hope to see his Archon too, so I can plan for a better positioning. But nope, I can only see his officer. So because my fanfire is still in my fanfire is still in on cooldown, so you decided to use my first pistol shot on the officer because I need to whittle them down, and then I use fanfire to shoot at both of my visible target. I have to do this if I want a guaranteed kill. Not guaranteed, but 2 shots on this guy. I will have 280 or 90 shots. It is almost always gonna kill him, but the officer will have too much health plus the Archon for me to deal with, so I decided to shoot at the officer first, and then use fanfire to hopefully this guy get hit with the 80% or 90. I forgot how many hit chances is fairly high, and I have to work on the officer. Now the officer is within 1 shot range as soon as I hit him. Yeah, but yeah, this is an elite officer, so he can still always dodge, but he is out of cover, so my chance yeah, because the only logical choice, not maybe not, I should not use the word logical. The I think the better move for him to do is use mark and then shoot, and then use the Archon to shoot at me again. But he is out of cover, so if he marks me, I will return fire, and I think this is 100% shot because I'm close, I have height advantage, and he's out of cover. I think this is yep, this is. But I'm not sure if return fire count as Overwatch, so it could still be. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Return fire is standard shot or Overwatch reaction shot because reaction shot have aim penalty. If it is a normal shot, it is 100%. But even if it is reaction shot, it will still have very high chance to hit. And his best chance to kill me is to mark, shoot, and then the Archon shoot. So I think he will do that. But if he shoots, if he mark, I will instantly return fire and kill him. Unless again this is a reaction shot, so I could still be missing. So here I am still waiting and waiting for the lag to disappear. Yep, I see his Archon move into the building. Obviously he can see me from there. And here, like I said, return fire, kills him. And somehow like he said in chat, if you do pay attention to the chat, the mark will disappear if you are if the officer is killed. So I think, and I'm not sure if he is having a flanking shot, but at least I am not able to see him, but he can see me, which is bullshit. But I kinda need my cooldowns back. If I want to have any chance at all to kill the full health Archon, I have to use, best case scenario, I have Lightning Hand and Fan Fire. If I have that, I am almost sure I can kill the Archon. But I still need 1 turn cooldown on Fan Fire and 2 turn on Lightning Hand. And I cannot see him from there, so I decided to move away and use Overwatch. So what I'm planning here is he cannot one-shot me no matter what. He would need at least 2 hits to kill me. And if he fly, so I Overwatch. So if he moves, I will Overwatch shot him, and because he is under me, and it is very likely I will get the height bonus with the Overwatch, but I'm not sure. Maybe he would ascend from towards the roof, and then I shoot, so I would not get the Overwatch height bonus. So, but I will still have a fairly high chance to hit. The thing is, the Overwatch hits, and then he try to attack me. I will return fire and hit him again. So I'm doing 2 shots to him. If I can see him through this hole here, where he sees me with that, I will have 200% shots with my pistol. I will take that. But I cannot see him, so I have to move away and Overwatch. And the Overwatch may not be 100%, but it will still be a fairly high chance to hit. And this is the power of Gunslinger. I actually managed to get all his units into a 1v1 situation. And you need to remember this Archon costs 1.75k, and this guy here costs 2.5, which shows how good the Archons are. They are actually very good at range. They can pinion. They have a crap load of health. They can dodge. Yeah, Archon is a pretty badass unit, and they looks cool. Yeah, so use them. Archon is good. Yep, we are still waiting for the game decided to send the email about what moves we are making. And yeah, if I get my lightning hand back, I am sure I can kill the Archon because I will have 100% shot if I'm anywhere close to him. I have 91 aim, and if I get close, yeah, if he is within this building, I will have 100% shot. If because Archons is actually pretty bad uh, to move up and down terrains. So, yep, right here I hit and he hit, so I return fire for another hit. And yeah, like I said earlier, Archon is pretty bad to jump up or fly up or jump down buildings. They they have to dash to. They can only blue move for one floor. And right here, I fan fire. He's down to 4 health, and because the match is already drawn too long, both of us. I believe he thinks so too. I think both of us think the match is already taking too long because, like I said, this video was an hour and a half, and if I skip all the wait time, is 33 minutes. Which, yeah, I think both of us get annoying. Although I do enjoy playing with him because he know what he's doing. He will not. Yeah, because most of the player in multiplayer right now are people who are clueless about multiplayer. Yeah, so what I can do here is, of course, fanfire, and then hunker down, and I will be very unlikely to get hit. I think 40 to 50% to get hit, and even if I get hit, I will have around half the time to dodge. So I am likely to survive the hit. If I survive the hit, I will win next turn because I have lightning hand and I have grapple. On top of the free quick draw shot and then the normal shot. And what I could do is fan fire and then jump down the building. So he will need to find me. Yeah, but he has battle frenzy, of course. So the best course of action is hunker down, I think, actually. Yeah, if I jump down, I have to pray that he cannot tile scan me out. If he can still dash and then melee me. But like I said, if I can go over maybe here, he may not be able to reach me. But the the best chance I have is to hunker down. Yep. But I see he has 4 health. I have about 50% if I ignore the dodge. Yeah, I actually didn't consider the dodge when I'm making the shot. I just think, yeah, the match is taking too long and I have a chance to kill him, so just get over with it. So I shoot him instead of hunger down. If I hunger down, I think I can survive with 5 health. Even he could, yeah, yeah. Hunger down works on flank, by the way. You just don't get the high cover bonus, but you will still be getting your hunger down bonus, which is 40%. So he will only have 45% to hit me, and I have high dodge chance. So yep, but that's it. GG. And thanks for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope to see you in multiplayer. Goodbye.